Good morning, everybody, and welcome again to
Good morning.
Empowering Morning Conversations. So, the key word is empowering morning conversations, right? So, what are we doing here every morning? We are shifting out from our default mode. Now, whatever is your default mode, okay? But it's the auto mode in which we live. Most of the people are reacting, resisting. Their attention is fixed on what they don't like, right? And we want to shift out of that and create a life that works for everybody, right? That's the core of what we are doing every morning. We are not allowing ourselves to be influenced by the bombardment of negativity that surrounds us. Yeah, so when we become positive and we send out ripples of positivity, that comes back to us. Remember, the world is a mirror of you. Yeah. So if we are happy, we are creating, then we are getting back that happiness and creation. All right. So today, for the benefit of our newcomer, let's start with this wonderful exercise that will generate so much positivity and happiness and put all the positive chemicals through your body. So, everybody ready? Remember, you've got to do it 100%. So, when I say 1, 2, 3, we will all laugh 100% without making a sound. Otherwise, Henry is walking in the park, people will think he's gone mad. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, go. So that feels good, right? And you notice something that you feel so present and so alive, and how wonderful life would be if we would feel this way all the time. And do you notice one thing? You don't need anybody else's help to do it, right? You don't need to become a millionaire to feel like this, right? You don't need to wait for all the problems of the world to disappear to feel like it. So, what I want you, wonderful, magnificent, and extraordinary people, to understand, you can generate it and you don't need anybody or anything to do this. Are you getting it? I've been asking enough people, why do you want what you want? Ultimately, it boils down to I want freedom, I want happiness, I want love, I want respect. But why do you want love and respect? That makes me feel happy. So when happiness is something so easy for you to generate, what are we running after so many things for? Of course, we can, because it might add to your happiness, right? So today morning, I was having a very, very interesting conversation with a very, very young friend of ours. And as you probably all know him, he's come back from his travels and he's joined us this morning. His name is Sagar Acharya. So interesting conversation. It's about what do you desire? Okay? And how many times in life we are so mixed up about what we really desire? You know, what you desire is what you really desire? Or is it something that the world has made you believe that you desire? So think about it. So forget about the theoretical stuff. Yeah, look at what is it that you desire? Like you truly, from the bottom of your heart, what is it that you desire? What is it that you want should show up in your life? Surprising thing is you might have already got it. You might be like that, what do you call it? The deer running around trying to find the kasturi, whereas it's there in its own arms. So what is it that you truly desire? So what energy, space, and consciousness can you be that would allow you to discover what is it that you truly desire? And anything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Yes? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pop, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what is it that you truly desire?
Very good morning, sir.
Good morning, Gunan. How are you?
Great, sir. Thank you. So you are asking this question to all of us, right?
I believe so.
I also believe so. Well, what I truly desire is living this life with this body, and when I leave this body, I feel contented that I'm living a legacy in the world.
So that is something which you'll only find out when you are about to die, right?
Yes.
बड़ा लंबा इंतजार करना पड़ेगा, 50-60 साल वेट करोगे ये जानने के लिए कि मैं संतुष्ट मर रहा हूं कि नहीं. अरे बाबा जीना कैसे चाहते हो उसकी बात करो ना.
No, not necessarily I have to wait for 50, 60 because I don't know when is I'm going to have the last breath. Maybe today is the last day.
Yep.
So every moment I'm living today with that feeling.
Yeah. So is it the feeling that you want, or is it, to live your life a certain way so that you can have that feeling?
Yeah, I want to live every moment like that. So have that feeling, and that moment can come anytime.
No, that's okay. That I get. So what is it that you really desire?
Contentment.
Okay.
And when I leave this body, I feel that, yes, I have done something great. Now I'm leaving this body.
Satisfaction is more like it.
Yes.
I've done something worthwhile.
Yes.
So what you truly desire is something worthwhile, that I've done something worthwhile, right? So that you can die thinking, oh, wow, I did something great. Wow, fantastic. Something, this is like this laughter that we generated just now. Okay, we generated it. We did not have to wait for anything to generate it, right? We can generate that satisfaction anytime we want and bring that satisfaction to every moment of our life, right? Like you can have a conversation with me and make it so worthwhile that you say, wow, that was a great conversation. I can contribute to Kunain and say, wow, that was a contribution. So listen, guys, this is something very great that's been opened up by Kunain, that what if I live every moment of my life, right, in such a way, making such a difference to everything all around me, that I'm in a state of satisfaction all the time. So even if I drop dead right now, I can die with a feeling that, hey, I did something. क्योंकि हर सांस मुझसे ऐसा काम करवाती है जिससे मुझे संतुष्टि मिलती है. Wow. I mean, that's the foundation of like really creating a life rather than having a default life. In the default mode, can we do that? Beautiful. But this is really beautiful. This is really beautiful. Every moment of my life, I am going to create life in such a manner that even if I drop dead right now, I would go with a feeling that, wow, I've done something worthwhile. Because every moment of my life, I'm doing something worthwhile that satisfies me. Wow. That's a great desire. Thank you so much, Kunain. I love it. All right. What is it that you truly desire? And who stops you from fulfilling that desire?
So peace of mind and good health.
Okay. You desire peace of mind and good health. So what energy, space, and consciousness are you willing to be that's going to allow you to have peace of mind and good health? And everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Sure. That I will have to.
Yeah. And we could be doing it every moment of our life, right?
Yeah, yes.
Peace of mind. It's something similar to what Kunain said, right? I could be creating my life every moment so that it gives me peace of mind. Interesting, isn't it? If I help someone to achieve peace of mind, that will also give me peace of mind.
Peace of mind, sure.
Right? And peace of mind will keep my body healthier, for sure.
Yes, yes.
Great, that's a great one. So anybody else, what is it that you truly desire? Yes, Sagar.
So what I really truly desire is the clarity of thinking, sir. I really want this kind of things, just clear mind and good thoughts. I can see clearly, think clearly. This is all I want, sir.
Yeah, so very good. Congratulations. You can have that anytime you want. Great. Thank you very much for sharing that. Okay, who else? Come on, guys. Open up your mind and start thinking. Tough question. What is it that I truly desire? The next question can be, if that is what you truly desire, do you see yourself doing any actions to make that happen? Okay, you might need to stop doing something to make it happen, or you may have to start doing something to make it happen, right? Ultimately, it boils down to how you're going to be and what you're going to do so that you either have it or you don't have it. Can you get that? So what if we spend half of our life working at cross purposes to what we really desire? You've seen people, they're actually doing something opposite to what they really desire. At least what they're doing will never give them the result that they desire. So if somebody says, I desire happiness, and he's doing everything to make sure that he doesn't have it, have you seen examples of that, what we are doing in life? Some of us, we don't see it in ourselves so clearly, we see it in others, right? We desire something and we are doing something opposite of that. And it will never allow us to fulfill our desire because you are doing something which will never allow us to fulfill our desire. So what's going on? Hello. Yes,
Sir,
Sagar?
our mind is not in our control, sir.
Yeah, your attention is not in your control.
Yes, sir. And sometime energy also.
If your attention is not in your control, the energy can also not be under your control. The energy goes where your attention goes.
Right, sir.
See how much of energy we are putting into things which are absolutely detrimental for us. Can you give me some example where our attention goes which is detrimental for us? Anybody can answer. Where our attention goes, which is we know is not at all useful for us.
Yes, sir. I think this too much using social media. So many times we check the social media, Facebook, YouTube, so many times. So in a day, we distract ourselves so many times.
Okay, what else? Where does your attention go which will never help you? Come on, guys, participate.
Worrying about future.
Yeah, worrying about the future.
Blaming, complaining, resisting.
Yeah. See, all this worrying about the future, what energy will you attract into your life?
Negative.
Yeah, things that make you worry more.
Yeah.
And that's something you certainly don't desire. Now, Kunain said reacting, resisting.
And all
Right?
because are there, sir.
Yeah. Because, see, it's about attention, right? Where is it that I'm putting my attention? Am I putting my attention in finding possibilities, right, to achieve my desires? Or am I just putting my attention on things that are upsetting me, or they upset me, or they upset me 5 years ago, 3 years ago, and what somebody told me half an hour ago, and what I cannot do, and what I'm going to do, and all that? Where will we put? See, the biggest problem is we have our attention is not in our control. It just goes wherever it goes. And for some strange reason, negative things keep on pulling our attention. Right? So let's look at your life right now. Okay? Like when you play, can you recall where was your attention most of the time during the day?
It's a self-negative thoughts and talk. Keep talking
Your
negative
attention was
to
on
yourself.
self-negative thoughts. Yeah, what kind of thoughts?
Will it happen or not? How will it happen? Who will help?
Yeah. Like obsessing about will it happen or not. Okay, so I am in a situation where I need to travel to Rome in month of May, and I discovered that even to get, the program is on a particular date. Even to get the visa, I'm getting an appointment on that particular date. Okay. Now I could sit and obsess about it all day long, or I could be in a question which is, what else is possible? How does it get better than that? Right? How to make it possible? That may give me some result.
Right.
But even going on thinking about it the whole day won't give me the result, will it?
Yes, sir.
But if I think about how to make it possible, that might help. Okay, Vetri. I want you to be just aware of where has been your attention in the last few days or today or even now in the morning. Where is your attention? Where does your attention get pulled to most of the time? See, that would be our default mode. There was somebody who told me I worry about my children all the time. So where is your attention getting pulled to? Where should the attention be? So first look at where your attention gets pulled to. Different things at different times, I know that. But where does it get pulled to most of the time?
On horse, sir. Pain and horse.
What's pain and hurts?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did not happen to you, or what do you expect did not happen to you?
Yeah. And is that going to make it happen to you?
No, sir. Miserable only. Very miserable.
So we are inviting more misery into our life.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you, Sagar. But I want the rest of us to even kind of contemplate and see. Sometimes we don't realize that this is what I'm doing most of the time. Yes, Kunain.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Just a quick one. Yesterday, while I was in office having discussion with my GM, there was one issue. One material got delayed, and the situation was as if GM was also thinking that delay was because of me. So that moment, I lost my attention, and I went to the mode that I am being blamed, and I'm being I got my attention goes my attention went to the uh, protecting myself with bit aggression.
Mhm.
So I'm recalling that I lost my attention that moment. I went into defending myself with losing my intelligence, instead of responding in a certain way, I reacted in a certain way. So,
Yeah. So now in retrospect, what is it that you could have done?
I could have controlled my emotions and not let my attention goes into defending myself by reacting and losing my control over that.
And then do what?
And then find out what exactly is the real reason of this situation.
Really good reason help?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, but you see, what we are missing here is we would waste time in looking for the reasons rather than getting that material which has got delayed, na? Usko leke aao bhai. How to see, for example, I need X commodity on so and so date, it did not come. And I'm wasting more time in post-morteming and getting angry and all that. Instead of that, hello, how do I make it possible for that material to arrive here today or tomorrow? बाद में लड़ते रहेंगे. Right now, let's put our attention on how to make it possible to get it here. That's the priority, right? And it's a beautiful thing you said, because many times we lose sight of our priorities, right? Because our distractors, one of the distractor is anger. One of the distractor is avoiding blame. Another distractor is, how dare this fellow tell me like this? Iski zurrat kaise hui mujhse aise bolne ki? You get into things like, isko pata hi nahi hai kuch, aur aise hi bole ja raha hai, etc., etc. Whereas simple. So at least, if we are in an awareness at that point of time and we can see, we are naturally we human beings, if somebody makes an accusation, we are bound to get a little angry. So how long should we let that anger remain and quickly switch to, okay, got it, we'll discuss it. But right now, let's talk about how to make it possible. Great, thank you. That's a good one. It will be very useful for many, many of us who have these kind of situations. Yes, Kuldeep ji.
Sir, I feel most of the time attention goes to those events which we don't like or we think they will happen. They happen now, whether or we think they will happen in future. And I don't know why it is so attracted towards the events which we do not like.
Yep. But you know something else that you are indirectly pointing to? This judgment, because we are doing it all the time. Okay?
So why do we do the judgment?
We just keep doing it.
But
It's
why?
become a default mode.
But why? Sir?
Yeah, but that why is, question where we'll probably end up to the beginning of time. See, how is the why going to help? This is a fact I've seen, and you have also seen with our experience, that people have a tendency to get attracted to negative things. Like thoughts get attracted to that. So what are we trying to do? Self-sabotage ourselves? Justify our ineptness? We can easily justify and say, na, main kya karu, aisa ho gaya. By focusing on negativity, I think that people get to avoid responsibility for their life. They can live in the because mode rather than saying, all right, how do I make this possible?
Sir, I also feel that to some extent we do it because we try to become a little better than others. When we judge somebody that he or she is not so good, indirectly, we may get a feeling that we are better.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people make a lifetime habit out of it.
Yes, sir.
Like they keep on putting other people down. I thought your question was, why is it our attention always goes to the negative? You're talking about when we are looking at people, why do we see the negative in them?
Yes,
That's what you see. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because maybe we can use it as a danda to make ourselves feel good, na?
Yes, I feel.
I'm better than him. देखो कितना बड़ा गधा है, मैं कितना अच्छा हूँ. Yeah, that's also there.
And sir, one more point I want to share. This is regarding we discussed about peace of mind. In my view, the peace of mind is not something which we desire for the future of other time. Because peace of mind is the prerequisite to enjoy or relish anything. There is no way to peace of mind. I feel peace of mind is the way.
Exactly. We can bring the calmness or the peace of mind to every interaction that we do. Right? Would life not be so interesting if we could just be? Our default mode would be, I am at peace. You know something, when I say stop judging, be in allowance. If we live our life in allowance, we'll have peace of mind. If we live in allowance. So if we are in allowance, would you be resisting or reacting so much? If we are in a state of allowance, would we be resisting and reacting so much? We would not. And if you were, now can you be in allowance if you are judging? If you are judging, you cannot be in allowance. So what Kuldeep ji is saying, such a wonderful point here, that instead of seeking peace of mind from outside, कि ये होएगा तो peace of mind मिलेगा. If I do meditation, peace of mind मिलेगा. If people are kind to me, तो peace of mind मिलेगा. I can bring my peace to everyone. That's what he's saying. But to be in a peaceful state, we'll have to be in allowance. Tell me something, if you are skeptical about something, can you be in allowance? Yeah. So when you're skeptical, what do you think you're doing? Judging. If you're living in a state always of agree, disagree, you've met people who will always say, I don't agree with you. Okay? I don't agree with you. So I often ask them, what is it that you don't agree with? If you don't agree with me, what is it that you don't agree with? What is it that I said that you don't agree with? And then that also brings some good answers. But tell me, someone who keeps saying, I disagree or I agree, what mode is he in? When a person says, I agree or I don't agree, what mode is that person in? Do you think?
Default mode.
And in that default mode, what is the way he's being? One of the things in the default mode is
Judgment.
exactly. That's why we keep saying here, you know, right and wrong, good and bad, agree, disagree, I like, I don't like, that is better than this. Yeah. That is not allowance. No? If it is the way it is the way it is. Will that give us peace or not? When we get into this state of agree, not agree, right, wrong, good, bad, judgment is at the base of it, is not going to give us any peace, right? Allowance will. Then a lot of people ask me, oh, sir, if I become like that, then something bad is happening. I'll not do anything about it. That's not true. If something bad is happening, you will still respond to it. You will not react to it, you will respond to it more appropriately than a person who's got a little worked up because of his judgments. Tell me something, when there is a dire situation, would you handle it better if you are worked up, or would you handle it better if you are peaceful? What do you think? If there is a crisis,
You handle when you're worked up.
you'll handle it better when you're worked up.
Yes. Because there's all energy to do the work.
Yeah, I know there's this guy, there was a fire in his house. He got so worked up, he picked up the nearest tin can and threw that thing in the fire. Actually, it was oil in it. He was so worked up, he didn't even notice that it was not a can of water, it was a can of oil. So when we get worked up, we make it worse actually. You
Oh,
see it
God.
happening all the time. You know, in small little thing will turn into a big, huge argument. Why? Because somebody got worked up.
Okay, okay.
So the trick is, how do I bring, like such a beautiful point Kuldeep ji said, ki, how do we bring peace to whatever we are doing? So the easiest way to do that, and I tell you, the key to it is you catch yourself judging. Whenever you're judging, say, aha, that's an interesting point of view. If somebody is judging, like for example, that fellow said something to Kunenji, he was judging, right? Based on maybe right data, wrong data, inadequate data, or misinterpreted data, the guy blames, right? That's the judging mode, isn't it? So what if we just treat that as, okay, this is what happened and this is the consequence of what happened. It's not good or bad. Something was not done on time, signature was not given on time, or something, God knows what. So the thing got delayed. Okay, that's what, so that's it. It doesn't mean anything. And they say, all right, that's what happened. Now, how to make it possible to get the damn thing in time? Let's focus our energy and attention on getting things done. Stop blaming, start living. That's what it means. Yes, Sagar Saab.
Yes, sir. I want to ask you, sir, how to settle boundaries, sir. How to know. Sometimes there is vast difference in desire and need. We desire that we don't need, and we don't desire what we need. So how to set a boundary, or how to go for the life priority than desire, sir?
Now you very successfully made me completely confused.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to understand what you're asking. Okay. Let's try and understand it. So you are having a real situation, or you're just using semantics to ask a question?
So this is something real, sir. I think this is real for everybody. We go for the desire than the need, and
Hello,
we
there
give
is
more
no
priority to a desire than the need.
beautiful, beautiful. You know what? This need is a bad word. You don't need anything. Need का क्या मतलब होता है? मैं needy हूँ. मैं बेचारा हूँ.
वो तो सब लोग है सर, मेरे को तो ऐसे ही लगता है सर. We all are needy, sir.
So what is your need? Your need is roti, kapda, makan.
Right,
Khana.
right, sir. Right, right.
That is the need, right? You
Right.
need some clothes to cover yourself.
Yes, sir.
You need a nice, clean place to sleep. What is the need? Needs are very basic, right? You can live in a hut also. But you desire to live in a palatial house with 6 bathrooms.
Yeah.
I went to one fellow's house with 6 bathrooms, right? And in 5 of the bathrooms, you know, somewhere the tap was not working, somewhere the geyser is not working. So they are not using it. So it was gathering dust. So I was thinking, why does he have 6 bathrooms for if he's never going to use it? So what is it? So finally, what it ended up was, in the house with 6 bathrooms, they're using only 1 bathroom because that's what they need. But they desired 6 bathrooms, but they're not using it. They're not even fixing it. And it's like they have enough staff and enough money to fix it anytime they want. So how do you like that? In fact, they've got a construction firm, they've got workers, carpenters, masons, plumbers, electricians, everything. So the question is that you really desire. Why are you getting mixed up? And you know something very interesting? The moment we started talking about blame, so Sagar Acharya is putting our attention somewhere else. So Sagar, I want to ask you something. Who are you blaming in your life? And if you
Right
blame-
now, who am I blaming, sir? I am blaming someone whom I love.
Yeah. So if you continue to remain in that blame mode, right? So there are not someone you love. When you are at your age, the people you're blaming is most of all is who? Do you think?
Me- right now, sir, I'm blaming my two ex-girlfriend.
Even before that, the girlfriends who came later, no? Who were you
Yeah.
blaming before that?
Oh, I'm blaming my life, sir, before that.
Okay. And who else are you blaming in your life? Seriously, this is a good thing to look at. Somewhere or the other, we are blaming someone or the other. We're giving a bit of our energy there and wasting it and keeping that attention there instead of using it to create possibilities in life. You get that? If any of us has put or is putting any amount of energy and attention in blaming somebody, what a waste of energy and attention. See, instead of blaming someone or something, where do you think our attention should be? I don't have to tell you also.
Yes, sir, but we cannot appreciate also, sir.
You cannot what?
I cannot appreciate, but easy to blame, sir. And
Arey
I don't
Baba,
know, sir.
suno meri
I,
baat. Sagar,
I feel, yes, sir,
when you are blaming, where is your attention?
on default mode, on
Your attention is on blaming, no?
blaming, yes, sir.
So when you are blaming, you are resisting that situation, you are resisting that person, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
Is it
100%,
going
sir.
to, is it going to help you to achieve your desires?
No, sir.
So where should your attention be?
Where should my attention be, sir? Sir, allowance. I don't know, sir. Where should my attention be?
Your words, your attention should be on how to fulfill this desire.
Yeah.
How to make it happen. उस पे ध्यान डालने के बजाय you're wasting your time in resisting and blaming and all that. This is what everybody does, by the way. In different degrees, we do it. We don't realize we are doing it. That is why I raised this point today. What is it that you really desire and what are you doing about it? Yes, Kunan sir.
Thank you, sir.
Just now I got something for Sagar, if you allow me, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Sagar
mentioned the word pain. He wants to avoid pain. So Sagar, for you, if you work on this PAIN, positive attitude in negative situation. PAIN, positive attitude in negative situation. So maybe this abbreviation might help you. Thank you.
But uska matlab kya hota hai? Positive attitude in negative situation means put your attention on how to make it possible. And if you make this a habit, jo ye bol rahe hain, if you make this a habit to always look for how to make it possible, that is a positive attitude in a negative situation. So whatever situation will come, you are saying, okay, so this is what is happening. Okay, so how to make it possible? When you make that your default mode, that becomes your attitude, Attitude is what? A habit. Attitude is the way you respond or react to things. Yeah. What's your relationship with whatever is going on? So you can remember the abbreviation because सबसे ज्यादा गाने तो नौजवान ही गाते हैं, वो हसीन दर्द दे दो, कुछ दर्द इनको चाहिए, कुछ दर्दों से दूर भागते हैं. Anyway, he's the only Naujawan in our group, other than Priya. So we cannot make fun of the Naujawan, otherwise they'll be 9 times going away. All right.
This Dar se sir yaad aaya, Rumi has said on something that when you break heart, when the Sagar for you, when heart gets broken, it opens up. So if somebody is breaking your heart will open up to find new things.
Okay, so now I'm going to take 5 minutes to talk to you about something which is implanted and has so much influence on us, and it distracts us from our purpose. Okay? And these are designed to lock you into reacting and resisting mode. They don't allow you to be you. You know, if you could get free of these and they did not have an influence on you, you would actually be able to create your life much more, right? So what are these? Anger, rage, fury, hate, blame, shame, regret, guilt, perverted points of view, love, sex, jealousy, peace, life, death, living, reality, fear, doubt, business, relationship. All these, you know, we get stuck on them. And they are so deeply embedded in them that it takes time to release them. And it impacts us in every area of our life. So by the way, for your information, one of the quickest ways of getting rid of these is to participate or get your bars run. Go to a Access Bars facilitator. So Kunen, you should go to Vilas and get it done. Vitrivel has already got it done. And all of you, if you know somebody who's a practitioner, he will run your bars for you. Kuldeep ji, Neeta is waiting to hear from you so that she can come and give you a bar session. So that's one of the ways which is easily available.
Who,
Okay.
sir? Who?
I told you, no, there's a lady in Pune. I've sent you a WhatsApp. Her number is there. The wife of a retired, her husband was in the army also.
Yes, yes. Okay.
I don't think you looked at your WhatsApp.
No, sir, I replied, but you said you would come yourself in Pune.
No, I said in the meantime, you get it done from her. No, usme kya hai?
Okay.
She's very close to your house, Solanki Vihar or someplace where she lives.
Okay.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, food for your thought. Are you going to allow your attention to be fixed on things which will not help you to fulfill your desires? Number two, is there clarity about your desire and what you really desire? And if something is interfering with that, you remember that formula that I had introduced you to? P is equal to small p minus I. You have the potential, you have everything. But these interferers, these distractors, they do not let you work to full capacity. All right? They distract you. Distract means your attention is going where it should not go. So what is the key to all this? Can you bring your attention in your control? So I'm going to make you do one of the exercises where you will realize that your attention can be strengthened. So everybody get ready. Preferably you stand in one place or sit in one place. All right? And follow my instructions. This is an eyes open exercise. All right? Look, try to not move because it's making me dizzy. So look in the front and put your attention behind you. Keep looking at to the front and put all your attention to your feet. Now look at your feet and put your attention to some object in your room. Don't look at it, put your attention over there. So if you're out in the open, Look at your feet, but put your attention on the trees. Now, look at some object in your room, whatever object you like. Look at it and really look at it. And as you are looking at it, put all your attention on that object also. So you're looking at the object and your attention is also 100% on the object. Now keep looking at the object, but put your attention to the top of your head. All right, now turn your head and look to the right. Turn your head to the right. Right? And put all your attention on your left hand. Keep looking to the right, but your attention is on your left hand. Keep looking to the right, but put your attention on your right hand. Now turn and look upwards to the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are. Look up, up. Yeah, now put your attention on both your feet. Now, as you continue to look up, you put your attention also up. So your attention is also there and you're looking also there. Now, we don't want you to have a pain in the neck, so you can look to the front now. And as you're looking to the front, you're looking at my face. I'm making faces at you. And put all your attention on your toes. Now everybody's attention is gone on the crow sound. You notice that? You're looking in the front. I'm telling you to put attention on your toes, but your attention has gone to the sound of the crow. You notice how our attention gets pulled here and there? So what we are doing here, okay, we stop the exercise now. So what we are doing now is training ourselves to put our attention where we want, when we want to put it. So if you do this exercise many times in the day, you will strengthen your ability to put your attention where you want it to go. Got it? So remember, when your attention is going to negative things, what do you have to do? Put it on possibilities. When it's going to negative things, you put your attention to, well, how do I deal with this? How to make this possible? How does it get better than that? What else is possible? Put your attention there instead of allowing it to be stuck where it is stuck. All right? Good. So any questions? Anything anybody wants to share before we say bye-bye for the day? Ladies and gentlemen.
Sir, quick doubt.
Yes.
We talked much about being now, and is it something related with attention, or we have to something? I'm a little confused. Both.
Look, if your attention being now is, that's what it is now. If your attention is here and now.
Both the same. Okay.
Otherwise, what happened? Our attention is on something which happened in the past, or attention is on worrying about what might happen in the future, or our attention in some office job is pending, you know. So if I'm here with you and my attention is with you, then I'm here now, no?
Both the same. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, Punen, then Acharya. Acharya sounds better. Sounds like a wise guru.
Yeah, Acharya, go ahead.
Chalo, Acharya. Acharya hamesha pehle bolte.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So I think what I have just learned is that our happiness, everything depends on us, not on other. So when I give my attention on other, then my happiness will in other people's hand. So my attention on or should on me. This is what I get, sir.
Now your attention can be on what is it that you should be doing to make you happy. or your attention can be in generating the happiness. So you know that I don't have to depend on anyone for happiness. अरे बाबा मैं तो कभी भी खुशी पैदा कर सकता हूँ ना.
वो तो कर सकते।
So I don't need anybody to be happy, no? Very good. Good insight. Congratulations. Yes, Kunen, then Neeti, and then Ashok ji in that order.
Just a quick one, sir. Like when I'm in the state of awareness and I'm having attention on a certain things. So is it possible to have a simultaneous attention as well as awareness of other things and doesn't bother, like this crow sound? It's happening, but I'm aware it's there, but my attention remains in the same place wherever I want.
Yeah, exactly. That's what, when people become advanced meditators, they're aware of everything that's going on. Total. You're aware of everything, but then you choose in all that noise and clutter, you choose to put your attention on one place and it stays there. Very good. I think that is a very good clarification for everybody. Thank you very much. Yes. Niti.
Yes, sir. So whenever you make us do this exercise of focusing in, looking in one direction, focusing in the other direction, correct me if I'm wrong. What I am noticing in myself is now I am able to work with two devices, both playing totally different things, and I'm being able to put attention and work on both the things at the same time without getting perturbed or troubled with the whole thing.
That's what is your experience. Good. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm finding this experience growing more and more, and there are times when I even switch on a third device.
Yeah, because you can put your attention when you want on each of them.
Yeah, as long as audio is only on one, but then the three devices could be three different documents, and I can be working simultaneously on them.
Yeah, this is like me, I watch two films at the same time sometimes.
Ah, okay. Okay.
But your attention is not completely on any one of them, What I'm saying is, even though you may be like, this, you are aware of everything, right? Whatever is occurring. So it's not like you blanked out everything else. You're aware of everything that's going on, but you're choosing to focus on one particular thing, and you have that ability to do so.
Yes, but sir, I see myself working on a Word document, and I have this audio thing going on, and I am actually picking up words and details from the audio thing and making another set of notes while I'm also working on my Word document, which is a totally different subject.
If this exercise helps you to do that, congratulations.
This is something which has started happening, I can say, about in the last 2-3 weeks, and I find it to be a very enriching experience.
Yeah, now this is a new possibility opening up for me too. I've never considered that, but good. I mean, a lot of people are going to be feeling very happy about that, especially these corporate honchos who are so busy with everything all the time.
Yeah.
Multitasking is possible. Oh, very good. Okay, good. Thank you. Yes, Ashok ji.
It was similar. At a young age, we were told one at a time. Please don't look here, there. Do one thing at a time, one at a time. That was the principle. And then when the telephones and this thing came, multitasking. The telephone operator is talking to somebody, the other telephone comes, he's switching in something. And we were told, look, that is the example. That multitasking, you can concentrate on one, at the same time your hand can do something else also, etc., etc. So multitasking was the order of the day. Now between these two, I am not confused, but I am not sure what is the correct thing. Whether the multitasking, which just now Nidhi was explaining her experience, and one at a time.
I got it. I've understood what you're saying, Ashok ji. See, let's get it in the proper context. If I have awareness on everything, right, I can quickly give my attention to whatever I want, correct? I can do multitasking. That's great. That means you got a lot of control over your attention. You can put your attention to multiple things. Actually, it always happens. It looks very fast to you. It feels like it's being done simultaneously. Actually, it is not. It's always switching from one to the other, but very sharp, very quick. Tuck either, tuck either, tuck either, tuck either, tuck either. But when they're putting attention, it's correct. I've seen telephone operators who pehle hota tha na, wo dalte the usme, that thing. It was not going in the wrong hole, was? See, if the attention was not fully, they'll be putting in some wrong slot somewhere, right? A lot of muscle memory, so many things. We'll not get into that. My main contention is that when we get into the grip of negative thoughts, right? This is where it will be useful. How many times we all get into the grip of this negativity? Aisa kyun ho gaya? Aisa nahi bolna chahiye tha, ye koi tarika hai, and it takes over, right? It's just like something is. Now, if you had this power within you, hello, why am I stuck with this? I will put my attention where it is going to help me. This is why I'm training, because most of the people's problem is when big negativity hits, anger or fear or something, kuch ho gaya family mein, ab usi ko leke baithe rehte na. So what's the point? I mean, my attention should be all right. If this is bothering me so much, let me do something. Most of the time, they're not doing anything. If you ask them why you don't do something about it, नहीं sir, बात करेंगे तो और झगड़ा होएगा, ये होएगा. फिर क्यों ध्यान दे रहे हैं उसको? जब तेरे कुछ नहीं करने का है. Why are you putting your attention? Put your attention on what you can do and do it. So that's where this is going to be very useful. And if the fringe benefit also, like Niti said, is your ability to multitask will become better because you are more aware, more attentive. But it's, your speed of responding is better.
Sure.
Right? But the main reason why I keep saying this is that we have this tendency to get stuck like now these people won't understand. हम बोलेंगे ना सुई अटक जाती है. Gramophone record में the needle used to get stuck in one place. So we are like that. सुई अटक जाती है एक ही बात पे.
Thank you.
Like, have you met people who एक ही बात आपको 50 बारी बोलेंगे, अरे तो आप बोल रहे यार मेरे को समझ में आ गया, समझ गया हूँ, प्लीज. नहीं फिर अरे यार मुझे समझ में आ गया. So they have to. So sometimes we have to make sure that we put their attention somewhere else. So when those who are managing these, conversations, or there are people who are moderators in talk shows where everybody is shouting. So the people who are shouting, their brain is not working. Great, thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time up. Thanks for the wonderful session, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great day. Focus your attention where it's required. Put your attention on what you wish to create. Put your attention on fulfilling your desires. Why is it called desires? I do not know, but they call it desires. All right. Bye-bye. God bless you. See you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.